And welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. So when we last left, we had just finished picking up all the combat skills we need. The master strokes, aka single and halftime parries and defenses, things like that. So now what we're doing is later on in the afternoon, I'm supposed to go on patrol with I can't really remember his name, Nightingale. And then once we go out with Nightingale, then it furthers the story along. And I'm almost up to the point where you can split from the story and not have too much of an issue. But until then, you're kind of stuck just going through the story. You can go around it, but you're missing a lot. And right now I'm just picking up stuff so that I have more cash. Once you get enough groschen, you can just pay off the alchemist. He's one of the guys who was treating you, and then once we get into a bit more freeform stuff, I can go steal the ring go get the ring for the miller and go down the miller quest line at least a little bit. The Miller quest line, incidentally, is how you kind of get good at most of your thieving stuff. It'll help you learn help you with the picking locks, the picking pockets, things like that. And we're going back into the alchemy shop. You can start doing alchemy as soon as you really learn how to read. I think. Yeah, we'll go. Nightingale. Nightingale's not here. Nettles, dandelions. Yeah, it's only 10 o'clock. I need to come here a little after afternoon. And now we're back behind everything, so I'm going to go in here. I'm going to sell them some more stuff. Hopefully have enough money to pay them off.
Praised.
Sell. Okay, there we go. You can sell off additional.
Can we do something about the price?
Sure, why not? Aye, that would do it.
Oh. That worked pretty well about the debt.
Here you are.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you're a man of honor. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Would you teach me more about alchemy?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
And this is
Isn't that
actually
quite a
how you get a lot of your training in. You go in, you ask them, "Hey, I'd like to get some training."
Since it's you.
You're a right pinch purse.
We'll do here.
Agreed. Now listen up.
So now I've got a level of alchemy. You can do this with just about any skill, provided you find the right person to do the work. If you need to learn about things like maintenance or blacksmithing, you talk to a blacksmith. If you want to get better at fighting, you talk to Bernard or the guy in Talmberg, whose name I can't remember at the moment. In the meantime, I got a tailor kit. I don't got much money now, but I got some food. Oh yeah, I should see if I can repair stuff now. My boots is too badly damaged right now. Yeah, I know. It's like, it's 59%. You're fine. Yeah, but now I can't repair it on my own, so I can't get anything out of it. But in this case, it's like, well, yeah, it's at 59%. I'll just wait and see until I get some new shoes, because once you start fighting people, re-equipping yourself with better gear becomes mostly free. It takes a little while at times, but you can get just about anything. Now, as I run around, I'll pick the weeds, so I'll have more stuff to sell later. What time is it? You can skip time, but skipping time really doesn't help you very much. Unless you're waiting for something to happen and you have nothing else to do. And in this game, there's almost always something else you can do. If nothing else, you can run around and grab plants to get ready to use them for other things. You can get into archery competitions. You can go back and spar again. There's a lot of things you can do. I can also give you kind of a look around the city. But, you know, I'm going to make a little money.
God be with you.
Is there someone here who can compete with me in archery?
Of course. What do you think this range is for? First, I'll explain the rules to you. You shoot 7, 13, or 21 arrows, depending on who you're shooting against. The straw surround is worth 1 point, the white ring 2, and the bullseye 3. Whoever finishes shooting first gets 3 extra points. The round ends when everyone has finished shooting, and whoever has the most points wins. It's the custom to wager on it, to make it more interesting, see? The better the archers you shoot against, the higher the stakes.
All right, that seems straightforward.
Just one more thing. Don't leave while the contest is underway, and never aim or shoot at anything but the target. Otherwise you're out. Got it?
Got it.
So this
I'm good on you with
contest
a bow, so I can find you a suitable
is
opponent.
honestly pretty simple. It's a good way to
I'm a beginner.
Doesn't
make some
matter.
money.
At least you'll get a bit of practice. Beginners shoot 7 arrows a round. Splendid. Here's some arrows for you. But you can use your own if you want. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition. God be... You may shoot.
So now I'm gonna what the heck's going on here? Hold on 1 second. Let's see. Why is my bow not... Okay, there. Okay, that just went a little weird. Let's see. Controller, right. Movement. Combat. Draw a ranged weapon. Alright, there we go. I'm ranging in now. In all honesty, if you can range in well, you can beat this thing just about every time. So I've got 3 shots left. I can get 9 more points if I do it right. And I just got to get in the white to win this, even though the innkeeper hit first. And now I got some money and some archery. Oh, that's annoying.
Pater noster, qui es in celis.
For some reason, it switched my... It switched my... Yeah, it switched my switched my controls. So I will be back in just a second. So for the jump and everything else, I apologize, but there was a brownout while I was doing some recording, and it corrupted a bunch of my recordings, so I'm picking back up. There's a bit you missed. What ended up happening is you go on patrol, you deal with a beggar, you deal with some guy who's kind of sloughing off, you learn to play the dice game Farkle, and then you get into a fist fight with Sir Hans Capon, to which the Lord comes up and basically says, all right, fine. You're going, Hans, you said you're going hunting tomorrow. Henry's going to help you. You come out and you have a little hunting competition with him. You catch more rabbit than him, which leaves him a little annoyed. Then you go to hunt boar. And right before where this autosave picks up, he shoots the boar. He goes, ha, you don't have to use spear to hunt boar. At which point the boar, which had fallen over, gets up and runs off. He goes off chasing it on his horse with his dogs, and you're left to look for him. So we're picking up there. Now, if you look at the map, you can see this is the area you're supposed to be in. But now you have an area, and whenever the quest markers are like this, it means you actually have to do the searching. So now I get to search through all of this and figure out where the heck Sir Hans Capon went to. And sometimes you can go really quickly. I don't remember exactly which way you're supposed to go in this. I will know when I see it because you'll find a camp. In the meantime, you can see, I mean, it's pretty nice to just walk out through the underbrush in here. And this is not an old growth forest per se, because you actually see like scrub on the ground. Anything where the canopy is so put together, you'll find almost nothing on the ground. You won't find thick bushes or copses of trees which you can hide behind, things like that. This you don't find in the middle of a deep growth forest. You only find it at the edge or wherever there's openings like here. And now we look. I'll probably speed this up for you because now I gotta run around and look for somebody. I'll bring up the map a few times as I'm going just to see where I am and where I haven't been. Like, I just went along that line pretty far, so now turn. I will say one other thing. You see how the compass, the big A for the main quest, hasn't moved? It's where I'm looking. It's because I'm inside that zone. As soon as I go outside of the zone, as you can see now, it's going to point me back towards the zone. So as soon as I get back in the zone, boom, I see stuff. So I will start talking again once I find the camp and we get to the fighting.
No talk, no talk. Off each other.
Yeah, the human ear. Grab those. 1014. Let's see. How? Yeah, let's see if I can carry that. I don't need another one of those. Let's see. Slipper burgers. Let's see what I can eat. Oh, let's drop all that. I'll eat a couple of those. Let's see. How am I feeling now? Okay. 97, 101. Is there something else around here? Just metals. Let's see. What else did he have on him? I don't need the arrows. Nah, I don't need that. Yeah, I don't need any of that stuff. I'm good. Oh. I'm gonna lockpick this thing first, see what I find in it. What the heck? Let's try that again. There we go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's pretty good. I'm gonna loot this area first for the best. There we go. Alright, I'll untie you now.
Henry! I'll have a bronze bust made of you, my friend. But where have you been till now?
Oh, you know, I was picking berries, had a drink of wine, took a little nap.
You lunatic! They almost had me roasting on a spit!
I'd say it looked more like they were about to take your maidenhood.
Now look here, dung grubber. Is that any way to speak to a nobleman?
I apologise, sir. I'm just glad you're all right.
I'm yanking your piddle, you dolt! Thank you for rescuing.
That wound doesn't look good, Sir Hans.
You're right. Those human swine roughed me up a bit. And my damned horse has bolted. You'll have to get me home somehow.
The sooner we get out of here, the better. Who knows how many bandits are creeping around here.
Let's go then. I've had quite enough excitement already.
Now, in real life, those woods you're talking about are a 2 to 3 hour walk from from the city of Ratai, or at least where they would be. Most of them are gone now, modern day. But you're out near Talmberg, and Talmberg is a 5-kilometer walk from Ratai, or however they actually pronounce it in Czechoslovakian. Incidentally, there are several things that even nowadays on Google Maps you can go in and look at, and you can see, oh wait, this is the thing they use to base Kingdom Come Deliverance off of. There is the church in Rovna, which is, honest to God, you can see there was a scaffold on the outside of it. You can see exactly what they were building, because the same thing's there. You can see the remnants of Perkstein Castle, the castle that you meet, that you go to when you first get to Rattay. You can see the remains of the castle in Talmberg. Some of the other ones, like Skalitz, they're not quite in the same place. They changed around the map a little bit to make it fit into a rectangle better. But, like, later on,
those bastards
you'll
make
go
so
to
bold no more than a mile from the castle. We'll have to send out more patrols.
That won't do us any good, Hanush. Even if we had 10 times the men, we couldn't beat through every thicket in the fiefdom.
You sent for me, sir?
Come in.
I don't know how to thank you, Henry. If it wasn't for you, Hans would be dead. And to think I sent you out with him as a punishment.
I was only doing my duty, sir.
Don't be so modest, young Henry. You showed not only courage, but loyalty to your liege. That's why I'm taking you into my personal service.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Well, let's celebrate your promotion and Sir Hans's recovery. Well, don't just stand there, lad. Pour us a drink.
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir, but I've urgent tidings.
What now?
A stable boy came from Neuhof. He says brigands raided the stud farm this morning. There's many dead or maimed.
Tell us exactly what happened.
I'm not sure. The boy was so shook up he could barely speak. He said the bandits murdered for the joy of it. I'm sorry, sir. Your vassal Smill is dead.
Who did this? Who were they?
We don't know, sir. The stable boy just kept babbling about some huge fellow in black armor who led the attack.
Take as many men as you need, and don't stop until you've found those bastards. And bring me their heads!
Yes, sir.
My men at your disposal too, Hanush.
Thank you, friend.
Sir, let me ride with them.
He's full of piss and vinegar, isn't he?
Their leader, he must be the one who attacked me at Skalitz. There can't be two men in the whole kingdom who look like that.
You think he might still have my sword? No doubt you could use another swordsman, Captain.
As you command, my lord.
How soon can you leave, Bernard?
Soon as the men are ready, sir.
Good. Wait in the courtyard for Henry. And, give him a horse.
His own mount?
His reward for saving Sir Hans. He'll need it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, go! I want these culprits in the hands of the executioner as soon as possible.
I won't let you down, sir.
all right, let's see. We'll get into here. I don't think I have to repair anything else. I know I've got a bunch of stuff. Some stuff I'll need to repair. The sabers and the hunting swords. Oh. Let's see. 35, 43. That's it? Okay. Now, shards is a lot better. I got the bludgeon. I want a real mace. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything I can... Oh. Well, that looks better already. Gloves. The other gloves are the same. Almost the same. Let's see. Was it charisma? No. Hunter's gloves are better. I need to repair that before I could really wear it. Same with that. But yeah. I don't want the cumin. The human ear is for a quest. At certain points, you start getting quests just to go beat the crap out of.
We don't know much about what happened, just what that Neuhoff stable boy told us. Get your arses mounted up and let's ride out, on the double. Maybe we'll catch up with that rabble. Can we go? Are you ready?
I'm ready, Captain.
Good. Then follow me, keep quiet, and do exactly as you're told. I don't know what Sir Radzig sees in you, and I don't care. If you're to ride with my men, I expect you to listen.
Yes, sir.
Against all better judgment, they've decided to give you your own horse. The dappled gray beside my stallion is yours. Make sure you take good care of him. Now, mount up and ride behind us.
So I'm going to show you something that's really useful about the horse right away. Once you have a horse, when you go into your inventory now, so I've got hunting arrows, better hunting arrows, I got the wounding arrow. I can I just don't have enough agility for that. Now, but you're going, where did all this stuff go to? Well, I'm throwing it into my horse's inventory. So now my weight's gone down a lot. So if I go to my sidekicks, I have inventory. So now I have a bunch of stuff here. Tack actually makes a big difference. The bridle helps you with your control. The saddle becomes carrying capacity. You can get horses, which help with you can get horseshoes, which helps with your speed. You can also get Campignon, which gives it a small amount of defense, but mostly makes it look a lot nicer. He's got one that covers the hindquarters of his horse.
Last one there won't find me a happy man.
So I'm using, I talked about the autopilot that you get to use with your horse. All I'm doing right now is holding down the run button, and I just start riding. Now if I double click it and push in a direction, I gallop, I'll catch up to him, I'll let off, and then I'll start autopiloting again. The autopilot sometimes will turn you in the wrong direction. All you have to do is turn back, and it'll reattach as soon as you're on, basically on okay, I know which road I'm on. Getting around by horse is actually pretty simple, and this actually fills in your map. Whenever you pass a point of interest, it will put it on the map. And when you saw the thing that said accident and the little skull symbol, that's actually going to be on the map. I'll show you real quick. See, there's the accident. So all these markers mean things. Catch back up again.
Hey, fellow, how about a little wait?
And that's one of the random encounters you can get on the roads. He challenges you to a fight.
See that smoke? Is the whole of fucking Neuhoff on fire?
I don't remember. It's mostly him going, oh, well, I want to fight you. And you challenge him for money. Oh yeah, I was going to do that. My main level, I get a new upgrade. Do I get first aid 2? Minimum level 6. Damn. Yeah, no, I wanted 6. So let's see. Defense. Firm grip. Extra stamina loss means they can't fight as well. And warfare, greater chance of drawing blood. You can accidentally poison people or draw blood. I generally like the bloodletter. Herbalism. I always take leg day, which means I get strength simply by picking stuff, which helps a lot in the later times because you need a lot of strength to wield some of the weapons. There are also several strength-driven perks, which are really important. I just found the fast travel point, so you can only fast travel to places that have a fast travel point. Now I can fast travel to Neuhof.
Where's your master?
In the paddock.
Crucifix? What kind of beast could do this?
By the blood of the martyrs. What happened here? Why?
Someone came at night and hamstrung every one of them. The horses, screaming, must have woke poor Radek, the stable boy. And when he tried to stop them... And then when my husband tried to help them, they killed him too. And when they were done, they put a torch to the stables.
My sincere condolences, ma'am. I swear we'll hunt those monsters down and make them pay for this.
The horses were still alive when I came. We had to finish them off. All of them. The pain in their eyes. They couldn't understand how anyone could do this to them.
Did they steal anything? Any horses?
Nothing. They wanted blood, not coin.
Did your husband quarrel lately? Was there anyone who might want revenge?
He argued over the price of a saddle, maybe, but nothing that could drive a man to this.
These are dark days when there's more kindness in horses than in men. Did you see anything? How many were there? Or what did they look like?
We saw no one.
Has anyone tried to follow the trail?
No. We were fighting the blaze until now, and even if we weren't, what chance would any of us have against someone who could do this?
A pox on it. Mount up and quarter the area. We have to find out where they went. look for tracks, and ask the folk if they saw anyone. Fuck, someone must have at least caught sight of them.
Yes, sir.
What about me, Captain?
What the hell use are you? You stay here.
Please, let me do something. I could have a look around the area and see if they left any tracks.
Well, if you must. Just don't get in anyone's way, don't go too far, and come back here when you're done.
You won't get away with
No!
this.
You can go to hell, all of you!
But I'd just like to know.
And I'd like for my friends not to be murdered, while you sit warm and safe behind those castle walls.
But we came just as soon as we could.
You tell
They
that to
really did
Francis.
slaughter them.
Lying there.
Why would
Fucking
anyone do
lying
that?
there, splitting to you like
They
a
really
pig.
did slaughter
Go
them.
see it.
Why would anyone do that?
Yeah, let's see if we can talk to this guy here.
Another useless soldier coming to ask questions. You should have fucking been here last night.
What's wrong with your arm? Oh dear. That looks painful.
That's all you gotta say about it. You useless prick.
There's one man in particular. Huge. Dressed all in black. Voice loud enough to crack stone. Did you see him?
Who the fuck do you think half killed me?
So he really was here. The bastard. What in the world happened here?
The bastards attacked us. At night, a little before dawn.
And you've got no idea why they did it?
Something must have gone wrong for them. They ran off without taking anything.
Can you help me?
Help you? And how have you helped me? Farewell.
You won't get away with this.
How could anyone be so cruel? Poor wretch. He must have crawled here. If it was the horses they were after, there'll be even more of them by the main stables.
Here's blacksmithery for making shoes, but I don't think there's a... Yeah, there's no... Oh, that's right. Well, later on you can get activities from the owner of the stable. You don't get them right now, but now you can go around, talk to people. I do like how the construction looks. And then they expect snow in the winter because it's a tighter A-frame. Nice big barn. Nobody in the barn? Nobody in the barn. Things to be lockpicked. Another horse. Another couple horses. We'll go out and talk to some people.
Are you well?
Leave me alone. Go away.
Look, I know that it's difficult, but I only need you to answer a few questions. I'm here because Sir Radzig sent me.
Sir Radzig?
Yes.
What do you need to know?
What actually happened here?
They killed the animals and... Why did they kill them?
Did they take anything?
No.
Think carefully now. How did it all start?
We heard the animals, their shrieks, then Smill. He shouted, and they murdered him.
You're certain it was the animals first, and then Smill? Not the other way round?
I'm certain. I'd never heard a sound like that before. Now I'll never forget it.
What happened after that?
We ran outside and it was chaos. Animals were dying, the stables were burning, and those demons everywhere.
The stables were already burning. Didn't that happen after they fled?
No, it was to set the blaze when they arrived.
You said they were demons?
No, just vermin. Worthless human vermin.
How many of them were there?
Not many. There were just a few that came after us, but more round the back. I heard them yelling at each other.
So they were yelling because of all the noise?
No, something happened. They quarrelled.
In the back? Where?
Towards the woods. To the north. They were trying to get away.
So some of them were running away and the others were fighting?
Aye. For a time. Then more of us came out and we fought back, so the others fled as well.
Where? Where did they run to?
To the north. Into the woods.
Thanks. That's all I needed to ask.
May the Lord watch over you.
The woods to the north. Okay, bag of flour. Blood.
Aha! This wasn't done by animals. They must have gone into the woods this way.
It's kind of nice because the way you end up tracking them is you're basically following a footpath and the blood stains. You don't actually get a detective vision or anything that shows you where you're going.
They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
No. I'm not going anywhere. That bastard really got me good. How could it have gone so wrong?
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you? Super dele.
Probably don't have the clinch.
Fuck it.
Goodbye. I am a little injured. I think. Do I just have one marigold potion left? Yeah, I just have one marigold potion left. So I will not do that right now. Instead, I will go dried fruit. Dried fruit. My health is at 94. I should be okay for the time being. What do you have on you? Nice gambeson. Gloves. Nice coif. Oh, padded chausses. And some... Oh, a marigold potion. And that. Right. I think... Move that to the horse for the time being. Move that to the horse for the time being. Once I can get that stuff repaired, I'll start wearing it. Actually, inventory... Even though they're damaged, I don't have anything to wear for that, for there. So, I'll put on some padded chausses. And then let's see if I need to repair anything. Okay. There we go. I'll throw that and that and that in there. Okay, there we go.
I'm fucking dying here. Nobody can match me with iron in their hands, and some damn peasant kills me. Dagger covered in horse shit.
Why, it's a hoof pick. Someone in Neuhof must know more about it.
He doesn't have a sword or anything. He did have a sword. Where's his sword? Berger's sword. Now that that's happened, I'm going to go and report. Comfrey. I'm just grabbing a bunch of ingredients, as when you finally get down to it, you need a lot of ingredients when you do the alchemy stuff. And there's at least a couple bits of actual, like, oh, you need to do alchemy for quests. So you might as well learn it and learn how to make things like the potions and the like. And always remember to look around. Here's probably not going to have it. Get out. What is on the map right now for me to do here? Find the owner of the hoof pick. Ah. Maybe you know.
Do you know anything about this hoof pick?
Yeah, it's Ginger's. He had it made in Mate.
Any idea where I might find this Ginger?
Well, that's the thing. He packed up and left.
What?
Look, I know how he looks. But Ginger is a fine fellow. I don't believe he had anything to do with the attack.
Where could he have fled to?
I might know. But you gotta promise me one thing. When you find him, listen to what he has to say before judging.
You have my word.
Sometimes the charcoal burners come to see him. He gets on well with them. I think that's where he's gone.
And where is that?
No idea. They've always kept to themselves, you know, charcoal burners.
But the forest is full of folk like that. They could be anywhere.
Aye, except these ones won't be far. If you follow the stream from the stud farm towards Rate, you'll come across one of their camps. Only
what?
Ginger didn't go that way, though. He always went by the big road, through the woods in the direction of Uzhitz.
But how can I find them?
There's always smoke when they work. You'll smell them before you see them. And they need to be near water. There's that too.
So if I go through the woods along running water, I'll find them?
Exactly. Take care now.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I think Ginger is mixed up in it somehow.
Why do you say that?
The hoof pick I found on the dead bandit in the woods is his.
That is fucking suspicious.
The hoof pick I found on...
That is...
He disappeared right after we found those bandits in the woods. And I think I know where he went.
Where?
To the charcoal burners. He has friends there.
We've got to find him. But if his friends... You should search for him, Henry.
Very well, sir.
Farewell.
Yeah, Bernard's horse. Where's my horse? My horse is all the way at the end. Alright, so now there's going to be a bunch of riding. I'll fast forward it until we get to where we're trying to go to. And we'll start talking again. Quick cut here. I know you saw passing by an accident before, but now I can look at this one right here. And I'll do a little picking. So you'll find, you know, a wrecked. And then, hey, what do you know? You got stuff in here. I generally try to stop by. When you're going through and you see an accident, look around it. You might find something useful. Sometimes it's just like, you know, a sack with some food, or, you know, some spirits and alcohol in it. Sometimes it's a bit more. I'm going to follow it out, and this is apparently, who do we have here? If anybody, just a house. Nobody's doing anything. And back on the road, this is not the right road. Okay. So the big road out of Neuhof. So probably what I have to do is I have to go across here to the next road. Now, when you start running around really fast, in the lower bar, you can see a little green icon with a little horse head. That's your horse's stamina meter. Your horse can only run for so long. You actually lose a little bit of stamina when riding a horse at a gallop, although not nearly as much as the horse loses. So, road out of town, much bigger. We'll follow this one now. And this one's going to the north as well. Alright, we're at the first charcoal burners camp. Generally speaking, the way they have the NPCs set up in this game is when you come to a camp like this, you look for the foreman and talk to him, unless there's somebody with a name on it. Although, I don't see a foreman, so we'll ask him.
Has anyone here seen Ginger?
That boy from the stud farm?
Yes, that's the one. Is he around?
No, he's not here. But he passed through not long ago on the way to Tomberg. You follow the stream to the west, and you'll find more charcoal burners there.
May the Lord watch over you.
Let's see. Do I got anything? Oh. I need to reset that. Throw that in the... Don't need 2 torches on me. Huh, that's interesting. So if you look at the little icon, you see that little red hand? That means it's stolen for some reason. I don't know why. But after a while, things stop being listed as stolen. So sometimes the best thing you can do is just, oh, I'll throw it in my bag for the time being. Potion unknown. Vitality. That's right, the vitality potion's really good, actually. I'm going to save that vitality potion. Mostly because I know that there's a fight that I'm going to need it for not too long from now. I've got a point of agility doing stuff. So featherweight. Get less hurt when falling. You generally don't fall too often, but anytime you do, it's a good thing to have it. Let's see, buffs. Overeating. Yeah, flower power. Yeah, since I've been doing stuff for the people in Rattay, it goes up. And it's kind of a average of everybody. So, like, you're really good with the Scouts refugees there. And you're kind of good with the soldiers because you've done stuff for them. As you go, you'll get more and more. Keeps all those combat statistics as well. For right now, we're going to ride, and we're really going to hope that there's not a bunch of bandits on the road, because I am not ready to fight a bunch of bandits. Now, once you get enough skill and equipment, fighting bandits is actually a worthwhile proposition, but until then, you really need to avoid them. And I'll fast forward us to the next batch.
My respects to you.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. Do you know where I might find him?
Well, if you go south from here, you'll come across Old Andrew's Inn on the road. If you go along the road from there to the east, you'll reach Neuhof.
I know where Neuhoff is. The boy isn't there.
Ah, I see. Oh, I can't help you then. I've never noticed anyone of that description around here.
All right, thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
So, he's obviously lying, so I'm going to go talk to the spokesman.
sir.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhoff.
Then why don't you look for him at the stud farm?
He was there, but now they say he's hiding amongst some charcoal burners.
And where did you hear that? Anyhow, there's no one of that description here. Try asking somewhere else.
I've been to the other camps and they told me I'd definitely find him here.
How could they know that? They just wanted to get rid of you.
I wouldn't say that. They realised I'm trying to help.
Oh, aye? And how's that?
That boy witnessed a murder and probably killed one of the murderers. I'm sure those cutthroats are already looking for him, and if I could find my way here, so could they. And when they do, they won't be asking their questions as nicely as I have.
Aye. Well, as it happens, they've already been here. And you're right, they weren't pleasant. It's my duty to protect these men, and I fear I won't be able if that pair come back.
Well then, what are we going to do?
We're going to do it my way. First you get rid of those two murdering dogs, and then I'll tell you what I know.
But I don't know where to look for them.
They're always wandering about here. Their hideout must be somewhere nearby. They came here from the east, across the bridge, threw their weight around, and then went back the same way. And I know of only one place in that direction.
What place is that?
There was a camp between here and the charcoal burners in the east. They're most likely there. We'll lead you.
That's fair. I'll look for them.
The words of a true man. Once you take care of them, come back and we'll talk. Take care now.
So now I'm going to go hunting down some bandits. I'm a little injured. Let me check. I have bandages. Nothing needed to be prepared except for the chaucises, which I can't do. We'll just move all this stuff to the horse. The horse has, incidentally, a really heavy carrying capacity. So you can get a lot done. That should get me up a bit. Yeah. I'll deal with not having the last 4 points of health. Don't want to be stuffed when I go up to fight them. So I will take us back to where their camp is, and we can do and I can show you the fight. Alright, so this is where I need to go. These are the guys I need to fight. I need that. It gives me a little bit of extra nourishment. Got my arrows, got my bow, I got the short sword.
What was that noise? Hey!
Now, this fight's always hard because there's two guys here, and they try to circle around you all the time. And now I'm getting hit.
You going to cry now? Come here, Lily Liver.
Yeah, well landed. Come on. Shit. Ow!
Oh! Ow!
Oh dear, that hurt.
What's the matter? Come on!
Oh, good. Now it's down to a one-on-one fight. Now I can fight a bit better. Okay, come on.
Christ.
All right, let's see what this dude had. Oh, an armorer's kit. Good. Some more gloves. The skull cap's not going to do anything. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's see. Oh, he had an axe on him somewhere. Where did his axe go? This is one of the things that is annoying. You're going to beat somebody up and then it's going to be, oh, where did his axe bardiche? Okay, that kind of not right. A bardiche is usually a polearm. So what does he have? Mercenary's bedfellow. What does he have on him? Coaters. The hunting arrow I shot into his butt. The leather jerkin looks kind of nice, but hunter's gloves look good. He has a bunch of Groshin. That's good for selling. Another potion, another ring. Not bad for... Let's see. So now, we'll go through. I can repair some of that stuff. And I don't have any more... Don't have anything more I can repair, so we'll throw that in the... That... Let's see, what is it? Charisma 14, Charisma 11. Okay. I'll put on a ring and throw that in to my inventory. I got stuff. Bloody hoof pick still. Alright. And we'll lockpick the chest. Now, I'm using a controller for most of this, but to be very honest, lockpicking is an absolute pain in the butt on a controller. It is much easier to do it with the keyboard. And there's nothing much else there. I should throw other stuff into. Inventory. Now that all that's done, I can head back and then we'll find out where Ginger is. Oh wait. I keep forgetting I can whistle for my horse. And I'm wounded in the torso. I need to get tailoring done. Amongst other things.
taken care of those 2 cutthroats.
You don't look like you've been in a fight.
If you don't believe me, go and see for yourself.
All right, all right. All that matters is they've been taken care of.
They're dead. So, what was it you wanted to tell me?
Ginger was here, but the lads hid him away somewhere. I suppose there's no need for that anymore. He's in no danger now, is he? And nor are we.
That's right. You're safe now.
All right. They're hiding him nearby. A little way along the route to Uzhitz, there's a path to the right leading to a spring. From there, you'll find an overgrown trail to a ruined hut.
Finally, some useful information. Thank you, charcoal burner.
God be with you.
Yeah. So, I do kind of like that. You know, they're like, yeah, take the road up to Uzhitz, and then when you see this thing, turn off the road. There's more than a couple times you get instructions like that. Sometimes they're not the easiest things to follow, but you know, sometimes they are. Now, I've played this game before, so I know where some of them are. Another accident. Might as well check to see if there's anything useful here. Not always. But, yeah. Oh. Red deer. It needs to be cooked still, but hey, we can cook it. Turn off on the road. I guess that's supposed to be the spring. And there's still a road. Or a path anyway. And now the path is kind of... Oh, no, there's the path. And there's our hut. Looks to be in pretty good shape, actually. Kind of overgrown, but doesn't look bad. I still look kind of beat up. I've got 4 of these now, so I'll take one. And I'm feeling a little full, but now I'm going to heal up slowly.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Uzhitz, and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Uzhitz, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from...
He limps and he's from Ujits. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. And then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight and I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started?
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. Oh, it was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. He ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ujits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still.
There was nothing you could do. That's all. I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
Just try, and you'll see whether they drive you away or not. But if you explain it to them, they're sure to understand.
I suppose you're right. Thank you for your help, and God bless you.
Alright, so after all that, I'm going to head back. Head back to Neuhof and report. So I'll use fast travel to get back, just so you can see it, because it's kind of nice, and maybe we'll get a no, we probably won't get a run-in with the bandits on this way. So now you can see like different things, and you saw that inn. I probably could have gotten back faster if I didn't use the fast travel, but it kind of helps you see things. Now, I can go try to find some place to sleep. Captain Bernard's still here with all of his men. Oh, Sir Radzig's here too. Need a little bit of light.
Good health to you.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzik will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been. Good luck to you.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognized one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. And the rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Ujits. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me. I'm going to our encampment at Merhayed to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir. Why choose Merhayed?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow. Farewell.
Let's see. I need to sleep soon. I need to find a place to sleep. I'll check if there's a place in the main stables. If not, I'll go back to that inn that we saw on during the fast travel. Probably could have been some places to sleep in there. Now, what's interesting is everybody in the people have like what do you call it? They have like patterns of movement and stuff. So if I'm coming in here, if there's any sleeping spots in here, and people are normally in there, they'll already be sleeping. I don't see anybody, but I don't see anybody at all. So I'm going to be a little larcenous at the moment. Grab all the hides. Throw them on the horse. If I had opened that up, that probably would have been a problem, but nothing happened. I didn't see any place to lay either. A forge. We still don't have... Alright, I'm going to go to the... I'm going to go to the inn. Get a room. Comfrey. Can't remember what comfrey is used for in this off the top of my head, but it is useful. And that's Sir Radzig's horse. Let's see, I want to go... Let's see, I'll cut across and then make a left turn. Right. Oh yeah, and you can have your torch out while on horseback. If you're fighting in the night and you have a one-handed weapon, you can actually just pull out the sword. You'll keep the... You'll keep your shield on the side, and so it'll change how you fight a little bit. But it's still something you can do. I believe that's the right road. Yep, that's the right road. I'll just follow this until I get to the inn. I'll get a room, and everything will be good. Let's see. I'll put that away. I can still see decently enough. Now, the one problem is that, as you see, whenever you equip your torch, you unequip your shield. And now I can fast travel to the inn. So I'll bring you back when I either sell stuff or when I get home. When I get to where Oh, great. Let's see. Villager. 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 All villagers. Which means I can't actually get a bed here. Is there a place in here I can sleep? I think this barn actually has some sleeping pallets in them. Maybe not. Where the fuck is everybody gonna go? Ah. Oh, look. There is one. At least I found a place to sleep finally. My energy's slowly going up. Of course, I don't use up a lot of energy going around. So let's see, where are we? Hey, piggy, piggy. Alright. So, I'm going to take a slightly roundabout route to where I want to go. Mostly because I want to do something in specific order, just so you can see what's happening. So, this road here will lead up towards Talmberg. And I want to go to Talmberg first, because I want to approach the city of Ujits, not from the south, but from the west, so that I can learn to read before I go to the dude's place and find him dead. Yeah. Because there's a couple things that you can learn only if you know how to read.
Wait! I need to talk to you! You're the young fellow who came here from Skalitz, half dead, aren't you?
Yes, that'll be me. Why?
The lady of the castle was asking after you. She wants to talk to you.
Ah, I'll go and see her then. Thank you.
Very well. Don't make her wait. May the Lord watch over you.
Alright, so I know what quest this is. This is a kind of long-term quest, but I'll go and kick off the beginning of it, because as I'm traveling around I can get more work done on it. But first I have to go up to the castle and get the initial quest from her. And now that I have a bunch of groschen, I will also go through and pick up a treasure map so you can see what the treasure maps are all about. And should be a... Yeah, I don't see anything to dunk my face in. And oh wait, no, it's over here. I will wash myself as best as I can in a trough. And then Lady Stephanie is probably up here in her room. And yeah, she's asleep. I'll come back in an hour or two. In the meantime, I'll go pick up the treasure map. Actually, what I should do, go to here. That axe. The hunting sword. That. 43, 43, 45, 45. Let me see. What is my short shard? Oh. Yeah, the hunting boots are still listed as stolen, so I won't wear them just yet. Which is weird because I got them off of somebody who died from a fight and was a bandit. So generally those don't count as stolen, but we'll talk to dude here. Actually, I should go here. Okay, that will now be my new sword, so I can sell those other two. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to use the hunting sword for a while. Alright, let's see what I can sell to this dude.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. Good luck to you.
Let's see what I can buy from this guy. I can buy food. Some moonshine, bandages. I want the treasure. I want the lockpicks. So he has 66 wealth. I have 500. I could just buy it. Or I could go in here and go, oh, let's see. I don't need this axe. So I'll sell that to him. Don't need this hunting sword. I'll sell that to him. I don't need this hunting sword. Or this or this. You pay back. Okay. Did I sell anything else to him? Nah. You know what? I'll do this. I'll haggle.
Can we do something about the price?
Why not?
What do you say to this?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal. Finally, a reasonable sum.
Now. Oh, he isn't even up yet. Yeah, I am early. So, generally speaking, the captain in charge of here, once you start being able to come back, you can actually just find him by that combat place. You can challenge him. You can do other things. One of the biggest nice things about that is that he is the other combat trainer. He can train you in defense. He can train you in sword. He is the only person, however, who can train you in mace. So if you want to learn how to use maces and hammers, you talk to him. If you notice, whenever he's rendered in a cutscene, he's actually carrying a mace and not a sword, whereas Bernard is almost always carrying a sword. Bernard can teach you how to fight with an axe, but that's it. Now people are up and about, so I can probably go and talk to Lady Stephanie. Oh, she's still not awake. But I can wake her up.
The Lord save you. What do you need?
I heard you wanted to talk to me, my lady.
It's true. I need something from you.
How can I help?
My cousin, young Sophie, is going to be wed. It will be an entry into a new life, and I want everything to be perfect for her. I'm looking for a few things to give her as a gift, and you're going to find them for me.
My lady, why me?
Normally I'd let the Chamberlain take care of it, but he doesn't have any taste. I can't trust him with this. And I've been told no task is too challenging for you. Is that not true?
It will be my honor, my lady.
I need you to pick up an ornamental crown from Sasau for Sophie, wine from a merchant in Ratai, and a roan from the stable in Ujits.
Who am I supposed to pick up the wine from?
From Conrad Hagen in Ratai. He's the only person in the whole region who can supply a genuinely good wine. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Here you go. That should be enough.
And the ornamental crown?
I had the engravers in Sasau make it, but now they've written to say it will take a while longer. That just won't do. The wedding is almost upon us, and I need it. Go and see Master Jeronim Slesky and pick it up.
You said a roan from Ujits.
Precisely. It's a beautiful animal. Wait till you see it. Dietrich said he'd ride it here himself, but I can already imagine how he'll end up killing himself on that horse. But you, so young and vigorous.
Wine, a roan, and a crown. I can handle that.
Thank you, Henry. I just wish there were others here I could trust so well. Take care.
Alright, another writing interlude as we head to Ujits, which is that way.
Yeah.
As I remember, there's a tailor in Ujits, which means all of my padded clothes that have been beaten the heck up can be repaired. Oh, that's right. And there's a blacksmith by here by the quarry, which makes sense. So I can go to him. I can get metal stuff that I'm going to keep repaired. Sell him metal stuff that I don't need. I think I can even get a little maintenance training from him. And I can practice my maintenance by sharpening blades. So yeah, side cut quarry, it's pretty normal for how you do that. And here's the blacksmiths. And I sold a lot of the weapons I was carrying, didn't I? Let's see. Yeah, I did. Although I do have the armor still, which I can get him to fix. Oh, I got another level of strength. I'm going to take Clinch Master because clinches always get me beaten up. So I'm going to fix it so that I don't. I got one from... And then Thick Blooded is always the first one you want to take because bleeding out sucks. I'm waiting till the next level so I can get more first aid. It allows you to heal people while you're doing stuff, so that's always good.
Good day to you. What do you need?
All right, that's right. Not everybody can do that. Repairs. Yeah, we'll haggle for them. We still need
Can we do
money.
something about the price?
Sure, why not?
What about this?
Come now, just a little more and we have a deal. See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
So now, the armor I have, instead of the collar, I can put on a full coif, which will give me better armor. The males is nice. The cumin helmet, I'm not going to swap out for. I really don't like the cumin helmets, the look or anything else. The standard bassinet is just fine with me. Let's see, what else do I have that needs repairs? Oh, that could use some tailoring. I need a tailoring thing. Those, I need somebody to tailor for me. Do I have... I think I have a better gambeson. Yeah, I have a sturdy gambeson. I will take that for the time being. These are still stolen. Right. Oh, that's a really nice padded coif. I'll bring that out for when we get to there. I mean, I have a... There we go. Okay. Yeah, a sturdier gambeson, a better coif. I need a couple tailoring things. And then, yeah, that'll work from there. Actually, I'll switch over to the sturdy one right now because it's better condition. That, I'll leave it alone for the time being. Let's talk to him now. We'll trade. We'll get rid of... Yeah, we can get rid of that. I'll keep that. We'll get rid of those. Get rid of that. Okay. Most people will buy just about anything in the game. I think part of it is just simply you can do things just so you can make some money. What do we got? I get 60. You know what? I will haggle just a bit.
Can we do something about the price?
Well,
I don't even need that much.
All right, so.
But every time you do that, you get a reputation gain, and you get a little speech. So that's a bit better. And now I want to show you this. So if I read a map, it'll actually come out and show it. It actually does things with light. So if I come out here and look at it again, it shows you you're coming out of Ledechko and you're heading along the river. So once I go through Ledechko and you can see the river, you can see actually the path you're supposed to take to get there. All the maps are incidentally like this. I don't know why it's still listed as having to be red, although it might simply be I need to have the reading skill first. Anyway, we'll do some writing, and we'll go to Ujits, and we'll get ourselves some, learned how to read, and then we'll go and keep on the main quest. And that's probably where we'll call it once we pick up the main quest there. The quest within the city itself is actually really funny. There's a bunch of fun stuff that happens. So I kind of want everything to be... I want a fresh opening to do it all. And, and a fresh opening so that I can... well, I'm gonna have to censor it for the next portion of the game. But in the meantime, we will take a run.
Lord.
Get up.
My big Zed. Was ist denn nicht?
Well, that's what happens when you run into the bandits. So I think I might actually have to stop there because I have no idea where I'm going to pick this up from. I hope I pick it up from getting the quest from Lady Stephanie because I think that's where it last auto-saved. Or I'll be in the bed there because I slept for an hour or two. Yep, I'm here. So I'm going to call it here since that kind of was a setback. And I know you don't want to watch all that as I go around again. But thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again. And goodbye.